Alright, once we're done with the corner permutations here, we move on to the edges. And the first thing we're going to do is see how many edges are out of place. And there's only ever going to be either 3 or 4 edges out of place, never just 2. Or 1. There's both one's impossible and one's unsolvable. So I'm going to take a look here. Here we see 1 solved edge, 3 out of place. So in the case of 3 unsolved edges, you're going to hold the solved edge at the back and execute the following algorithm, also known as a U permutation. We have RU prime, RU, RU, RU prime, R prime, U prime, R2. And there we go. That cycles the 3 edges. And in the cases where 3 edges are out of place, you're either going to need to execute that once or twice. Alright, there are 2 cases where 4 edges are going to need to be swapped, and that is either edges across from each other are needing to be swapped, or edges adjacent to each other are going to need to be swapped. And when they're across from each other, it doesn't matter what orientation they're in, where you hold the cube, you're only going to need to execute the U-perm twice. However, for edges that are adjacent, you're going to want to hold it with this orientation here to minimize the number of times you execute U-perm. And the orientation here is where edges that need to be swapped are front and right, and left and back. So when you come up against this case here, hold it as such. Front right edges need to be swapped. Execute the U-perm. RU prime, RU, RU, RU prime, R prime, U prime, R2. Then we're left with the case where we have three unsolved edges and 1 solved at the back. Hold that at the back. U-perm again. RU prime, RU, RU, RU prime, R prime, U prime, R2. And there you go. Edge permutation done. Cube is solved.